We got a good one today. So, my main focus when I started this session today was that I'm going to get my personal best. And I had a side quest that I'd really just like to go ahead and get sub 20. As you can see, it started off a little bit rough, but I was honestly a little bit tilted. You can see I even clicked lava mode on this one, and I don't know. I didn't do it on any of the other ones. All the other ones were normal mode, but for this one I misclicked and hit lava mode, and here we go with the run. I'm also doing this a little bit different with like a voiceover style. I'll give you my live reaction at the end of it whenever we get there, but this is definitely one of my better runs so far, and glad to be bringing it to y'all today. Starts off pretty simple. All your normal stuff. I had a bunch of problems this session just in this first little part, so I was pretty much just telling myself if I can get past this first part, I think I really got a good chance. And it worked out pretty well. We'll see how it goes. A little bit of struggling here. Not too bad. We're moving. I always try not to worry too much about the little stuff, especially in the beginning, because I usually feel like I'm not at the times where every single jump and mount is gonna hurt me, but I do try to stay conscious of it all. At this point, I'm feeling decent. That mount was a little awkward, but we'll take it. I've definitely gone through this faster before, but this isn't bad. That wasn't the greatest. A little bit scary. Ooh, so happy when I got that. I was a little bit worried with going that way, and even after messing up a few times, I even considered taking the helicopter up, but I know that if I'm gonna get my ultimate goal of quest for sub 20 minutes, this is definitely the route I'm gonna have to take. Getting pretty comfortable with that jump right here. I have there's a better jump. If you look at the world record speed run, you can see they do a bit of a different jump with that windmill back there, but it's definitely a tougher jump. We'll get there. I've also been practicing this skip here that I don't opt to take, but where you keep going, climb up the wall at the end up there. I've been practicing that, but I'm definitely not confident enough to try it in a run yet. However, it's going to become something I'm going to have to work on soon. This was just an epic fail. There's a bunch of little things in this run that I can most certainly improve on, and I'm going to try to be more diligent with my movements and not have as many mistakes, as many mounts. There's plenty of things that I'm doing in these runs that can be improved if I'd like to get a better speed, a better time, which I ultimately do. Sub 20 is going to be my maximum goal, though. I think once I hit sub 20, I'm going to probably go ahead and call it quits, retire the game for myself, but we're a little way away from it. I don't think I'm going to ever be in a contention for number one. Those guys are really good. They're doing skips that I don't understand, but it's nice. There's actually one right here that I should try. especially with how much I'm fumbling over this, and kind of take this a little bit slow. I'll work on that one. I do end up doing some new stuff in this run that I don't normally do, and just kind of building the muscle memory for it all still. Just a little bit of a change in path for the run. At this point though, I'm feeling pretty good. Definitely haven't been this far this fast before. So feeling happy, feeling like we got a good chance here. And at this point, I'm still definitely looking at sub 20 minutes. I get this jump. It was a little bit scary there, but I felt like it would be worth it if I get it. Wasn't the fastest, but I did get into the cage at my fastest time. It was, I don't know, 5 minutes and 30 something seconds. So I think before this run, my fastest in here was like 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but I blew that run immediately. So I'm definitely a little bit worried right about now. A little bit sweaty, not too bad. We're trying our best. Now I'm just thinking, get through the magnet jump and we'll be golden. Cruise control.
Admiring the ephemeral blue sky, for soon it will vanish from your sight after you fall.
Oh yeah, we're cruising. Loving every second of it. And we didn't really get enough. We're trying. We're trying. There's my first big mistake, I would say, in this run. I mean, I've had a bunch of little things, mounts where I shouldn't mount. But this one, that was the first one where I kind of had to backtrack and re-hit it. However, given the position of the magnet where it was, I think it actually probably didn't really make that big of a difference, because I would have had to wait for this thing to come back over here anyway. I'm not 100% sure on this run if that was a difference or not, but that right there, if you caught that little slip up with my wings, that was my biggest mistake in this run by far. It killed at least a solid 30 seconds. I'm not too sure. Probably add it up and figure out exactly how much time I wasted there, but definitely a lot. Almost fell on the bridge. I was shooken up. More mounting, wasting time. Happy with this jump. Really happy with this one. Now I'm mainly just trying to pick up my speed, move quicker, make up for lost time. I'm in my head at the time, I'm thinking that the magnet jump was probably a mistake, but after looking back at it, I don't think it actually cost me that much time, if any. Normal stuff here. I don't know how to do the whole frame rate thing still, so I'll practice that some more, see if I can get that down better, but in the meantime, I'm just trying to get through this as fast as possible. I always slow down for this. I gotta respect it a little bit. It has ended my run way too many times. Now we're feeling good again. We're ready to go. earlier this session, I had a whole bunch of problems, like at first, like getting my wings flapping. For whatever reason, I'd just jump and no wings would flap, so I was in the back of my head a little bit concerned about that a lot of the way through this. Pretty pleased with this. I didn't think I had enough to go all the way across, so I took the longer way here. Definitely wasted some time. Not too much though. Also, I see people land up there. I don't know how they get that jump. That's a big one. Kind of slow moving through all of this part. I think if I can get my movement speed a little bit quicker, I could save a little bit of time through all of this, but overall, I'm moving forward, going up, can't complain too much about it all. Here, I want to try to get it in the least amount of jumps as possible. I am conscious of the time. I'm still thinking I have very good sub 20 chances. Just can't have any mistakes. And we make it to the helicopter in under 11 minutes, right at 11 minutes. It was one of my faster times. For sure, probably the fastest realistically, and I was ecstatic. I'm ready to go. Gonna nail this. I know there's a skip for this too, where you can skip that whole helicopter ride as well, but I haven't even attempted that. However, it looks interesting. So far, so good. Everything's looking normal, and start to fumble a little bit here. Look at that, 3 mounts in a row for no reason. Another mount for no reason. And my wings don't open. I was saying that was in the back of my mind, and it's definitely been an issue for me. This was also another really big mistake for me. I was super upset when I didn't make that jump. I probably shouldn't have even went for it in the first place, but I thought I was doing good and I'd been getting lucky on a bunch of jumps so far, so I went for it, but ultimately ended up just wasting a bunch of time having to backtrack and climb up here and ultimately go the way that I probably would have went in the first place. Wasted some valuable time. Still hopeful for the run. Starting to doubt my sub 20 run reality, but gonna make the best of it anyway. We're anxious, curious to see what we can get out of this. Still slight hope that it's possible. I mean, if we can make it to the boat by, I don't know, 14 minutes or so, I think I got a good chance of getting sub 20, but I'm realizing that it's going to be very close, and I can't have any mistakes here at the shrine. So, trying to lock in, see what I can do. This is what we get for the most part. Come in hot. Nice big jump here. I was super impressed with that one. And the wings don't open again. Oh no, it's okay though. We can recover from this, right? We can totally recover from this. We're okay. Not too much time wasted. We're good, and we shouldn't have went for that. That was not where I should have been going. That's for sure. Trying to get ahead of myself. Ultimately, just putting myself way further back than I should ever be. Trying to lock in here, thinking to myself, okay, we're still in contention. We messed up, but it isn't too bad. 14 minutes to the boat's definitely not happening, but, you know, maybe we can do something good. I'm thinking to myself already at this point. I'm thinking, I know about this little skip up here. Maybe I'll try it. I mean, I haven't ever succeeded on it. I know this jump's hard. I waste the time getting up here to not get it. We're like, okay, I just quick send, change of plan. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. I tried once. We keep moving. It could be worse. So, still going. I know I'm still on track to beat my personal best, which is 24 minutes and 2 seconds. So I think I'm still doing okay. I'm not stressed too much. And now I'm freaking out. Oh my goodness, am I freaking out at this point? It's probably good that I didn't record my live commentary at this point, because it would have been colorful, to say the least. But now I'm thinking to myself, I absolutely have to go for this skip. It's going to be pretty much my only redemption for this run, otherwise it's basically over. So we go for it, and we get it, and I was so surprised. I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to go from here, but I'm doing my best to make it happen. I think I did it pretty well. I don't know if it was the most optimal for speed, but we got back up. We're making moves. Definitely not trying to get hit by those windmills again. Go for this jump. Scarily thought I wasn't going to make it again, but we get up. We're going. We're hopeful. Hopeful at this point. Sub 20. Realistically, probably not a reality, but I'm doing the best I can. Trying to be as efficient as possible with my jumps, not going too high and flapping too long. We make it to the boat under 17 minutes, which is, I think it's probably my best. I feel like I might have made it closer towards 16 minutes. Not so far before, but not 100% sure on that. Either way, I know I'm still doing good. I have a very good shot at beating my personal best, and I'm still slightly hopeful for sub 20, but I'm pretty sure I'm not getting that unless I hit the wagon skip at the end, which I have never done, and spoiler alert, I don't do it in this either. But that is one of the skips I might consider. My only problem is I know my goal is sub 20 right now, but once I get sub 20, is it going to keep going? Because by the time I get sub 20, I'm probably going to be more practiced on other skips and stuff, and I might be like, oh, I think I can get sub 18. I don't know. We'll find out. But still on that quest for sub 20. Get a decent jump here. I feel like at first it was going to go super far, but it just died out real quick on me. I don't know, I'm still mastering my strafing. I've realized that, you know, more mouse movement is better, but I still haven't quite perfected it. I feel like there is a balance between how much strafe you get, because I don't want to turn too much usually, so I'm okay with it for the most part. I can hit all the jumps that I really need to most of the time. This one was a little bit sketchy, but it's alright. And we're off. And I think it was, yeah, right about here I looked at the clock when I was on this ladder. And that's about the time I knew I'm not getting sub 20. It's just not realistically possible, but I know that I can get my personal best. So from here on, I pretty much lock in, and I'm just trying to focus on speed, trying to focus on precision. I mess up here and I'm extremely frustrated with that jump, but I mean, overall, it didn't waste too much time. This pad is the bane of my existence, so of course it gives me problems. And I'm like, let me get it, and I don't get it. Luckily, I didn't fall off the building completely, and we get it here, but more wasted time. I know there's plenty of places that I can make up for here. This jump, I think this is a good one. Feel like I've got the distance that I need. Just want to keep moving as fast as possible. New jump that I don't ever do, but made it straight to the big one. I always know this is a potential mess up spot for me, so I tried to go for it right off the bat there, and it kind of wasn't too bad. I get it here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And yeah, past 20 minutes, but we're still very, very much so going for a good personal best. Messed that jump up as well. My wings didn't open. Luckily, it didn't cost me too much overall. Sometimes I feel like I don't know if it's my keyboard or if it's me. It's probably me. Sure, the keyboard's fine. My timing probably just gets off. Make it through here fairly fast. Don't mess up on him. Super happy about that. And we're cooking. We're so cooking here, and we're happy. Now, from here on out, I think I'll switch it to live audio. The first little bit here, I definitely wasn't talking, but I was extremely scared I was gonna lag. Lagging was my biggest fear. When he disappears mainly. Yep, right there. But that was it. Enjoy the rest of the run, my live reaction. Thank you for being here. I'm out. Oh, let's go. New personal best. Oh, even though I'm gonna miss that. That's fine. Let's go. I hit a bunch of new stuff in this one. I'm so happy. So happy here. Oh, this is great. Not my sub 20 yet, but that's fine. Got room to grow. If you have made it this far in the video, smash that like button, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your uncles. I appreciate it. We're out.